Oh, hey! We didn't see you there. Did you ask for leadership advice? We got you. Hi everyone, my name is Lunabile Veto. I am currently head of school. So the advice that I would have for the new leaders is just time management. I think that's really important, so that you can allow yourself time to not only be like focusing on school as well, but then on your leadership position too, also making time for fun, because being a leader is fun. There are fun things to do as a leader, and so I think time management and just managing that so that you can do the work and also play as well. So work hard, play hard. That's just the advice that I have. Favorite parts about being head of school, definitely the assemblies when I tell the jokes and everyone's like groaning and like absolutely not laughing at all, but it's a fun moment for me. I love it. That is my favorite part, and working with just other leaders as well, and working with different people in the different grades too. I love that.
Hi everyone, my name is Jada Mcleod and I'm currently the head of Azima. My one piece of advice would be to be a leader to yourself as much as you're a leader to everyone else. As much as you sign up for this position because you wanted to help people, or you wanted to make the school a better place, or just wanted to promote a particular message, you also need to keep in mind that you are a leader to yourself first. That means taking time for yourself, making sure that you don't put an enormous amount of pressure on yourself, especially if it's, for example, with head of house. You are not responsible for every single person. You do create this kind of image for the house, but it doesn't mean that you are the only person in the house. When I think about a particular memory that I enjoyed the most, would probably be getting to know all the new grade 8s, and then throughout like the first time meeting them from orientation, throughout the first few months of school and first few terms. Now it's kind of like I see their faces in the passages and I just smile at them and have a little conversation. So it's nice to know that the impact I've had on them is actually long lasting, and it actually created more relationships within the school.
Hello everyone, my name is Jessi Francis and I'm the current head of iKhala. And I think the best advice that I can give an individual is to own your leadership style. Work with what you like if your approach is more subtle and someone else's approach is more hands-on, own what you like doing. And also be able to adapt, because that's the biggest thing with this position, being able to adapt. And I think my favorite part about this position was learning to work with and be around people that are very different from me as an individual, and learning how to work with them. And as a house, the point is to bond. So it helped me as a person to also realize that I'm not the only person here, and a lot of people are different. That's it. Thank you everyone. Bye. I guess my favorite part out of everything was learning to like something that I didn't initially like. Like now I love the color orange because of all the memories that it's given me.
Hi guys, my name is Katje van Niekerk and I'm currently head of house for Amaqua, the pink house, the best house. My piece of advice for the leaders to come is to be yourself and don't focus on what the other leaders are doing. Stick to what you planned on doing, stick to what you know, be creative, be yourself, and don't change your personality to suit anyone else. So my most favorite moment was definitely seeing the smiles on everyone's face at our collab house event with Ferraria.
My quote for the future leaders and maybe the head of Ferraria 2023 and 24 is watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. And watch your habits, they become your character. I think you should take note that the grades below you look up to you, so you have the ability to influence them. So you can decide whether you influence them in a positive or negative way, but please choose like a positive way. And my most fun and memorable moment, I think, in my leadership role is probably when my house bonds, especially specifically my tutor group, when we played a little fun game, the popcorn game. They know that. And like we were able to integrate it within the house, and you were just able to see everyone's competitive like spirit come out, and everyone just having so much fun, and like it was just nice, and it just brought me so much joy.
I would say one of the best moments of my leadership was definitely making events, like making and working with other people to make events. One of the most best things you can do as a head of culture, and working with a lot of people very culturally diverse, and it's a lot of fun. It might be stressful, but it's the most important thing is having fun with it and increasing your cultural intelligence. An advice to the next head of culture would be to organize yourself and organize things that you plan for the future events or future anything along the year. I think it's really important to be able to have organization skills to, plan out things properly and, have a clear idea of it. And also share your passion with a lot of people. That's one advice that I would give you. And have fun. You don't have a lot of time, but have fun with it. And yeah.
I think my advice for next year's leaders or head of Aristea would be that you need to be able to balance school as well as your leadership position. I feel like throughout the year it can get a bit challenging to balance everything. So you need to be able to have a clear mind and stay focused on everything, like give the same equal balance. And for me, the most fun part about my position, I think, would be all the fun like events and activities that come with your leadership position. Like for me, like school council assemblies and school council dances and like all the Valentine's Day and things like that. It really just like adds to the experience.
I have a quote for the future head of Marula. The quote goes, "Leaders must be close enough to relate to others, but far enough ahead to motivate them," by John C. Maxwell. My favorite moment, my best moment while being head of Marula was at the end of last year when Marula won the singing challenge. I was exceptionally proud of them because I know how much work and fun we put into it, and our guest was exceptional. My house really does have the funniest people.
So my favorite part about my leadership position is being able to be the voice of my peers, as well as being able to contribute to positive change inside the school. And my one of my best moments of my leadership position would definitely be WineCon, as it was such an amazing opportunity to just gain different perspectives on leaderships from different schools.
Best moment in my leadership position was probably the at the beginning of our leadership positions, we had a program where we all got to bond as a school council together, which was really nice. And also when we did the school council dance, even that kind of was a flop. It looked quite interesting, but it was really fun to like choreograph. Well, I didn't help choreograph, I just did it, but not really well.
My advice for the future head of communications and just any leaders within the SC is to make sure you know that you're not the only one in your committee or in your house. You shouldn't have to pile the work all on yourself, because there are other people in your committee, your portfolio, your house, that they're there to help you. Don't be too hard on yourself and try and manage your time, and don't put aside the things you love just to help others. You also have to take care of yourself. You also have to do what you want. But at the same time, doing what you want comes with the challenge of having to uphold the school's values at the same time. And my favorite moments being part of the school council and head of communications was definitely the moments where I got to bond with my fellow school council members. I got to meet new people, learn more things about the people around me who I might not have spoken to on a daily basis. And I feel like I made bonds and friendships that will definitely last for a while. And my favorite moment as head of comms is definitely when we had our content workshop, because I feel like it was such a nice experience to learn something from someone who has experience within the industry.
If people were silent, nothing would change, by Malala Yousafzai. One of my favorite or my best moments from my leadership position would probably be organizing the Eco Fest last year and the Eco Market this year.
I'd say my favorite part about this leadership position is being able to make a bigger difference. Through this position, I'm able to encourage a lot more students to help and assist where they can through the school or broader community. And I feel like that the more hands that help, the bigger difference we can make in our society. And also mostly seeing the responses and pictures that we get back from all of the organizations we've helped, because I like seeing the smiles that we were able to put on their faces. Be the change you want to see in the world, by Mahatma Gandhi. And then inspirational quote, everybody knows this, by Pitbull, for everybody going through tough times. I'm actually not going to say that. Believe me, been there, done that. But every day above ground is a good day. Remember that. Don't put that in.
Yeah. I can't see you guys.
Okay, cool, let's sign in one more.
Sorry. Where must I click go? Just before we speak. Okay. Can I click it?
I think for me, one of the sorry, okay, no video, sorry. Advice.